Hey guys, Bill coming back at you again with another video. Today we're going to check on the outdoor girls, see how they're doing. We're going to prune up the Sunday driver today. Try to get her looking a little better, get a little bit more air circulation in through her as well. We'll also check out the Peach Sherbert in the 5x4. We did our first partial harvest last week and we left all the bottoms to finish up and mature. So we'll check them out, and also the Peach Sherbert in the Mars Hydro deep water culture bucket system. They should be pretty near ready to go as well. All right, guys, so first off, what we're gonna do is we'll check out the outdoor girls. It's a pretty nice day here. It's a little bit cloudy, but it's 27 degrees Celsius, kind of muggy, but the girls are loving it. Let's check it out. All right, so first off, we have our Critical Magic over here in the 4x4 enclosure, and it's busted through the sides now. Both sides completely busted out, and also in the front here as well. It's definitely grown up past the bars, whereas last week they were just starting to peek over a little bit, but she's doing fantastic. Now, we've had a couple of good rains here this week. I've also come out and watered her myself, give her a few gallons extra on the drier mornings, and yeah, she's loving life. So right now, we did clean out the bottom here a couple of weeks ago. It does look like we're gonna have to go in and take a little bit more out here, because we see some of these branches here are drooping pretty low as they grow, so we may end up taking them off in another week or so. And a lot of these branches in the front here, lower, and on the sides like this one here, these ones will actually grow out through the fence here, and that will hold them up and keep them off the ground. So that little gate there that I put up to keep the dogs from going in there chomping on it, it really helps out. It's almost like a scrog net sort of thing on the side, so that helps to hold up those bottom branches as well. Let's go over and check out the Sunday driver. All right, so here we have the Sunday driver. Now, if you've been following for the last few weeks since I put this out, this poor girl was in a small pot for probably a year and a half-ish. We were just kind of keeping it alive in the corner, and I showed you guys, and you guys felt sorry for her and pity on her, and I get it. So we did plant this one outside as well. We haven't touched her because she's kind of been in recovery, but look at all the lush new green that's finally coming out on her. She looks really well. Now, what we're going to do today, though, since we haven't done any work to her, I do want to take off some of these branches. They're a little bit older branches, but they're just not doing very well. And I think once we get these off, it can stop putting energy into trying to get this one to grow, as well as this one here. And I think there's one around the back as well that I want to trim up a little bit. All that energy can go into the new fresh green stuff, all right, into the new green growth. So I think that's what we're going to do today. I got my little tripod out here, so I'm going to set you up on that. And yeah, we're just going to clean her up a little bit. Okay, so I got my scissors out here. We're going to take a good chunk of this off. Right to back here. We got this growth coming off of it, and even right there. But we're going to go back right to pretty close to the base, and we're going to cut that off. That's a lot of, it's a big branch. It's an old branch, probably a year-old branch, and the plant's going to try to keep this one alive when I would rather it go into the nice, fresh, new stuff, and I think it'll really help out. Same with this one over here. It's another older branch, but we're going to cut it back. Actually, this one, I think we're going to cut it quite a ways back. I don't know if you can see from there, but we're going to cut it right back to this area. Okay. So we got this. Again, you can see it's yellow, but it's trying to live. But I'd rather that energy go other places. And then we'll just clean up on the side here a little bit. I'm sorry you can't see over there, but basically we're just trying to clean out, let some air flow down in there, right? That looks quite a bit better than what it did. I think we'll see a huge difference in the next week up in this main area. Now, there's also one right here, which I think we'll just take this one back. Let's see, let's just chop it there, see what it looks like. Not bad. We get some new growth in here. We don't want to leave this area bare. So I think for now, I think that's going to be good for there. Clean up down around the bottom just a little bit. Again, airflow Airflow is important. And around the back, which I know you can't see, we're going to take a pretty good chunk out of this one branch here too. You can see all the yellow there. Again, just trying to funnel the energy to where we want it to be. So there, that's what she looks like now. We did take a good chunk out, a couple good chunks, right? But I think she looks way better than she did. And we did get a little bit of airflow down in and around through there. So we will do more training and more clipping of this as we go. But since she started off in such a stressed way, I don't want to do any more than that today. But we may be doing a little bit more each week. We might take off just a little bit more clean out. A little bit here in the center. You can see some of the old stuff. She's been re-vegged. So there's some old buds and stuff that have kind of dried on in there. We'll try to pick away at that and get that cleaned out. Again, airflow is key. So keep an eye on this one. She may surprise us. And as you can see, we planted that clover. You got a beautiful bed of clover here. It's quite tall. I didn't realize it got that tall, but it's like 4 inches tall now. And we just planted it, what, 3 weeks ago? So that's pretty impressive. Now, before we go inside, take a look at the Peach Sherberts. Let's check out the last plant that we have out here just for a second. Okay, here we have it. We have the variegated albino bud black gorilla. And she's doing really good. She's actually growing quite well just being in this pot here. It's a big pot, so it should be plenty big, but she is actually growing quite well in this area, even though she gets a fairly limited amount of sun. But she's kind of ornamental. She's kind of the talk of the town. And she's just really pretty sitting in the corner of this little patio. So I really love it, and definitely it'll be interesting to see when this goes into flower. We've never really flowered one of these outdoors, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of bud structure they have. Inside, there's not a lot of bud structure at all, so I'm curious if being out in the natural sunlight, if that will help at all with the bud structure when they go into flower. That's going to be some time from now, but it'll definitely be one to watch. All right, guys, so that's the outdoor grows. Let's go in and we're going to check out the Peach Sherbert OGs that we did a partial harvest on last week. All right, guys, here we are in the Mars Hydro 5x5 tent. We're growing these under the Mars Hydro FC6500 Evo, which they're phasing out the Evos now, and they're going with a new model. Very similar as to specs, but since Samsung is getting out of the diode business, they've switched to, I believe it's Bridgelux. I'll have to check that to be sure, but very efficient as well, and pretty much top of the line out there now that the Samsung is being phased out. I'm really looking forward to actually getting one and testing them out. We also are using the blue ad light here at the last week of flower to help boost resin production and terpene production. I like to use the red in bloom, but I've decided to try the blue for the last week as it causes the plant to have a defense reaction, which in turn will increase the terpenes as well as resin and possibly even the cannabinoids themselves. So we cut down the tops last week, got a fair bit. So we'll zoom out here, get it all in the shot here. We did do a pretty decent sized harvest last week, some rock hard nugs, guys. These are pretty much dried out now. The ones we harvested last week are just about dry, and my God, they're just rock solid buds. So I'm really happy about that, and I think we're going to get a pretty good weight because of that density. The buds aren't huge, but they're really solid. Now this is what we have left, quite a bit actually, probably more than we took off the first time. But the whole purpose of doing that partial harvest was be able to open this up, which I did. I took out a lot of leaves in here, crawled in and defoliated a ton to let that light down into that canopy. There's still some areas like in the corners here where I just couldn't open it up, and I'm gonna try pulling these out a little bit and see if I can get that opened up a little bit more. But for the most part, most of those buds are all exposed, and the light is getting right down through the canopy just the way I wanted it to. Now, if you remember last week, once we cut down the main branches, they were a nice purplish red color, and the stuff down below here was mostly green. Let me give you an example here. I'm sure I can find some green buds. As you can see, like these ones down here that still aren't getting quite enough light. There's not a lot of them, but there's still some green down there. Now, if we look at the ones last week, these tops were mostly green as well. And just in the last week, you can see the maturity of the leaves as well as the buds. They're all starting to turn purple now. They're getting the beautiful purples and reds. And yeah, I think one more week and this whole tent will be coming down. And I think it's going to be fantastic. I really do. I'm really happy with the first harvest we did. And like I said, I think we got even more on this next harvest. Now, these are running, of course, with the Mars Hydro drip and drainage system, which is working fantastic. So simple to use, kind of set it and forget it type of deal. Just top up the reservoir through the week when you need it. Change it out once a week is what I've been doing. And it's been working fantastic. Now, what I use for the timers and such for all of my equipment in here would be the Mars Hydro iHub Pro. I want to give a big shout out to Mars Hydro being the main sponsor of the show. And yeah, I really do love their smart products, the iHub Pro. I have the iControl and the 4x4 all hooked to one app on my phone, the Mars Pro app. And it's fantastic. I can just look at that first page when I pull it up. I can see the humidity, the PAR. I can see everything you want to know about your tent. You can pull up in one app. And that's just not one tent. You scroll down, you'll get your next tent and your next tent, all on one single page. And then you go into each tent and you can program anything you want, from fans turning on when the temperature reaches a certain temperatures, or exhaust doing the same, or your humidifier to kick in when it gets to a certain humidity. You name it, you can adjust pretty much everything on these smart apps. And I believe they have a sale going on right now where you can get up to 35% off of Mars Hydro's smart products. So anybody that's interested in Mars Hydro's products, whether it be their tents, their lights, their oscillating fans, exhaust fans, drip drainage system, the deep water culture system that we're going to be seeing in a minute, everything, they got it, guys. Go over and check them out. And if you use my code BWARD, then you'll save a little bit extra at checkout as well. And it helps the channel, and I really do appreciate it. All right, so we've seen the 5x5. Like I said, next week, I think these are all coming down. Let's go check out the deep water culture Peach Sherberts. All right, here we have in the 2.5x5, we have the other Peach Sherberts, exact same plants as in the 5x5, only about a week behind. I believe it was about a week behind. These are growing in the Mars Hydro deep water culture bucket system, which again, very simple. Just top up the water when it needs it. There's a little ball right there in that tube that'll tell you the level of the water, and top it up. Give it a complete water change once every week. I actually been doing it once every 2 weeks, and the rest of the time I just top it up with my nutrient mixture, and it's been going great. But yeah, these are about a week behind, okay? But I checked them this morning, and you know what, guys? These are just about finished too. Next week, these babies will be done. And again, really solid, like really solid, really freaking sticky as well. I got so sticky harvesting those plants last week, it wasn't even funny. I did have somebody ask me what I do to get that stickiness off, and I used to use isopropyl alcohol, which works really well, but lately I've started using, and I like it better, I usually have it on hand when I'm in the kitchen washing my hands. So what I use is I have a spray bottle of cooking oil that is sitting right on the stove in the kitchen. I just grab that, put some oil on my hands, rub it in with a little bit of water, grab the soap dispenser, put some soap on it, rinse it all off, and done. It is completely gone. And I find it works better than isopropyl, to be honest. Anyway, that's what I use for that. But yeah, next week, guys, not only are we going to be harvesting the Peach Sherbert in the 5x5, we're also going to be harvesting this Peach Sherbert, which, yeah, like I said, they're getting pretty heavy too. Really nice strain. I really do like it. Smells really good. It's not like a sweet strain like some that I've grown lately. They're very sweet candy or really strong tropical fruit sweetness. This isn't that, which I thought it would be. Peach Sherbert, I thought, you know, it's gonna be like a really sweet smell. But this one, it's more of an earthy, I get some diesel in it as well, but it's more of an earthy tone to it, but it smells really good. So it'd be interesting to see what it actually tastes like when it's done. But anyway, next week, all coming down. That being said, I have a decision to make, and I need you guys' help. We got to start some new seeds. Follow me to see what I've got picked out here. All right, so I went through some of my old stash, and I've picked out these ones here. I have wedding cake right here from Rocket Seeds. I have cherry pie femmes. These are from Sunwest Genetics. And I was going through, and it's kind of funny because my buddy was asking me if I wanted some of his reg seeds to grow, and I said, no, I don't really like regs. I like the fem seeds. I don't want to mess with the males. But as I'm going through my bag, I did find some of these that were donated to me from Clint Worm, W-U-R-M. He sent me these, it's been a few years ago now. But there was one here that I've been wanting to grow for quite some time. I don't know exactly what it is, but he got them when he was in the Dominican Republic. They're regular seeds. He says it's amazing stuff. The seeds are really beautiful. Nice, big, dark seeds. Do you want me to grow some reg seeds, some regular seeds? And then we have to deal with males and females? Or do you want me to grow some fem seeds? Cherry pie from Sunwest Genetics, or wedding cake from Rocket Seeds. So these are the three choices we have this time around, guys. So let me know down in the comments what you think I should grow next. All right, guys, so that's it for this one. We got to see the outdoor girls doing really good, cleaning up that Sunday driver a little bit. I think she's gonna really love that pruning. And also we got to take a look at the Peach Sherberts, which are all coming down next week. So it's gonna be a big harvest. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to hang, let's put it that way, and then the trim about a couple weeks later. So that'll be a lot of fun. Also, let me know in the comments which of those three seeds would you like to see me grow. I've never done regular seeds on the channel at all, so I'm kind of leaning towards that one, but I am gonna leave it up to you, and whatever you guys choose, that's what we're gonna be growing next. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy growing.